I'm going to explain you the dynamic of the competition. I'm going to introduce the startups. Thank you, Pano. There's a fantastic coffee shop around the corner. We need you to move. Yeah? Ramon? Thank you. OK. So the dynamic of the competition is as follows. I'm going to introduce them by a strictly alphabetical order. They will present 3 minutes, and they will have 1 minute Q&A from the jury. We have a lovely jury that is joining us in the first row, I believe. The jury is sitting down, yeah? OK, so I'm going to introduce you to the jury while they sit down, yeah? We have Benjamin Weinstein from Demeter Partners. Benjamin, you're there? Yeah. We have Javier Garrido from Endesa. Sit down. You can sit down. We have Jaime Biel from Faraday. Is he around? OK, we have Ciro Acedo from Ferrovial. Ciro, can you come and sit? Come and sit in the first row. Anika Ratche from Maersk. Is she here? Yeah, thank you, Anika. And Juan Luis Rizo from Orange. Hi, Juan Luis. Well, a lovely jury is sitting on the first row. And our first startup is ready to impress him. So the first startup to hit the stage is going to tell us about their primary aluminum battery. We have the Chief Communication Officer, Maja Yusuf Gagovic. Please welcome Albufera Energy Storage. Do you need the...
No, I need the...
Okay. Sure.
Is this one?
This or you're going to be there?
No, I'm going to here.
OK, 3 minutes, Maja, 3 minutes, and then 1 Q&A. Thank you.
OK. Hello, everyone. My name is Maya, and I am Albufera Energy Storage Communication Director, but also its co-founder. First of all, I want to thank you for coming here. It's a real pleasure for me representing my company, which, as its name suggests, it's a battery company. But what is it exactly? Well, it depends. For someone, it might be a mobile phone, for others, a work tool, for a little one, a favorite toy. Oh, sorry. Apparently, we are low of battery. Anyway, all jokes aside, all jokes aside, actually, a lot of people have the same handicap. And even worse is the fact that the rate of the people with hearing problem is increasing every day, which is directly related with ineffective communications. And it ends becoming a sad and isolated people from our society. Well, if you're wondering how can Albufera help make people happier, easy. Our battery technology based on aluminum air improves their quality of life, providing them more freedom, saving money, and being in harmony with the environment. But let me be honest, there are also other companies seeking the same goal. Thanks to our consortium, we have partners in our journey to whom we entrust our best battery and who knows exactly how to perform it in order to transmit all benefits to our client. But do not fool ourselves. Be sure that we won't earn money, and we are convinced that we'll make it because we know it's a very profitable business. To make it possible, we have a team of people involved giving their best and whose know-how sum more than 80 years of experience. Awesome, isn't it? And finally, we are looking for investors to accompany us in this adventure that will last for years. So I invite you, join us. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Maja. Thank you. Now, pásalo al público. We have 1 minute question from the jury. Are there any questions? Our lovely Nerea will pass the microphone. Thank you. Javier? Anita? Yeah. Benjamin?
Hello.
Hello.
On this roadmap, you says that you're on the process of having prototypes at the moment. Can you tell us a little bit about?
Sorry, I don't
Sorry.
hear you at all.
Okay. In this roadmap, you say
Yes.
2017 you finished the prototypes.
Yes.
Can you say what products are being tested now in real conditions and the feedback from the customers of your batteries?
They are already tested. I talked about our consortium in the other. Oh, I'm sorry. May I have the, please? Sorry. Yes. I was talking. I'm sorry. I was talking about our consortium, where we have a manufacturer and a distributor of hearing aids, which are our partners, and they already tested our batteries. So we already have a feedback of our customers. Is that was your question? Sorry? No?
Yes, it could be. Maybe I was looking more into the kind of feedback that you had, and you know, how it works, and what is their feedback, and how it works in real conditions.
Our batteries. Yes, of course, and we are talking about three main features of the batteries. The first one, it would be we are talking about the highest density of energy. At the moment, we're talking about low price, and we're talking about being recyclable and being friendly with the environment.
Thank you. I'm sorry we have to cut you there, Maja. Thank you very much. You almost gave a heart attack to one of our technicians when you said they were low on battery. He came to give you another microphone. Thank you so much, Maya. Our next startup does commercial exploitation of the patent application biogas production based on iron oxide nanoparticles as additives to optimize the production of biogas. I'm sure most of you didn't understand, but he's going to explain to us. He's the CEO and founder, Victor Puntes. Welcome, Applied Nanoparticles. Thank you, Victor. Come on stage, there.
Thank you very much.
Here.
Oh,
yeah.
you will remember that.
To the stars in Hollywood as well.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
The infrastructure is important. We go. First of all, it's an honor to be here, and thank you. And I should say thank you to the Fondo de Emprendedores also, who made us incubated so we could arrive here. When our technology appeared, should be green, should be to go on. Can I get my presentation on the?
Startup. We should have Applied Nanoparticles. Thank you. Can we stop the watch? Thank you. Don't worry. No
More
worry.
challenging.
There's some, okay, we stop the watch, stop the press, nobody moves. Are we okay? Eugenie, no? There's no presentation. Victor, did you send the presentation? Remember? Victor,
Okay.
did you send the presentation?
I did twice.
You did twice. Okay. Could we jump this one and have Victor afterwards? So maybe we can sort that out. Right? No. Well, this is the life of the entrepreneur.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Victor. You're going to have to do it what we call a saco paco. It's just like that.
Nice.
With no presentation whatsoever. Guys, give him already a point, jury, okay? Because this is the gajes del directo. Okay, sorry, Victor. Go
Good.
ahead.
In the first slide, you see the journals, Spanish journals, announcing that when our technology appeared in the market, that we transform shit into money. We like more to say that we transform iron oxide into gold. In fact, our company is working with nanotechnology and microbiology to produce a solution for the environment and waste management. We are in a context of climate change, depletion of natural resources, geopolitical instability because of the concentration of the resources, increased demand of resources, together with increased waste production, organic waste, and more strict regulation for organic waste. So for that, we want to transform organic waste, which is something that we dump into energy, and that is the biogas conversion. And then you can see here, I show a graph of the of the government, US States government, where you can see that the conventional car, Tesla car, and hybrid hybrid cars, they consume more or less the same fossil energy than any other, but biogas indeed cleans the atmosphere. Being so, the thing is that biogas market has been growing 30–40% per year in the last 5 years, and it's also steady growing in number of plants and amount of energy for production and capacity of production. And then even early this week, Apple, the company's iPhone company, it was announcing that it's setting a lab for biogas production in our house in Denmark, which is the biggest center for biogas in the planet. So biogas is good because transform waste into money, into green energy. But the problem is conventional biogas production takes 30% of the potential energy from the waste, from the organic matter into energy. Advanced technologies give you like 40% of the potential of the technology, and with our nanoparticles catalyze the production of biogas up to the 90% or 95%. So we transform all the potential energy in real energy. This is important because at the 30–40% of production, it's a subsidized technology, and at the 90% of conversion from biomass to biogas, then it's a profitable energy. So this changed the way the rules and the game in biogas production. For that, we have done all the tests in little pilots and batch reactors, and now we have to go for the bigger ones, the real ones. And then we are looking for a kind of 2 million euros to be cashing 12 million euros in 2020. And that would be all. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. That was very brave, without a presentation. Jury, please, be kind, be kind. But you have 1 minute, a quick Q&A. It's okay. Hold it like that. Thank you.
I have it here.
Hola. Yeah.
Hola.
Yes, you said your conversion rate is higher than your competence, so I guess
up to 3 times higher.
So I guess this is your competitive advantage.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make it? I mean, it's
we provide iron oxide nanoparticles which dissolve in the digester in the anaerobic conditions, providing essential iron for the reproduction of the bacteria. And we boost bacteria proliferation, so you have more bacteria and then they eat more food. And iron is known to catalyze biological process, DNA replication basically. But you cannot give the iron just putting iron ions because they are too reactive and they disappear very quick. You cannot put big chunks of iron because it's a mineral and you need biological iron. If you put it in the form of the nanoparticle, it's mineral but very easy for them to take as much as they need to transform into biological iron. And once they get the biological iron, they enhance their reproduction and proliferation.
I'm afraid we have no more time. Sorry about that. I have to apologize to Victor. These things happen, but you don't look like the guy that gets nervous very easily. So I think he had it under control. Thank you so much. Thank you, Victor. Ahora te quitan el micro. Bueno, baja por ahí. Okay, our next startup has developed an artificial intelligence platform able to deliver autonomous and proactive, go ahead,
okay,
and proactive automation across connected services. There you go,
Okay.
sorry. She is the lovely Francesca Lucchi, business developer from Atoma. Thank you, Francesca.
Thank you. Hi, everyone, and nice to meet you all. Well, today I'm going to tell you about the amazing technology we built, Resonance AI. But I'll start with a fact. $11 billion. This is the missed opportunity of the wearable market by 2020. Many pieces of research speak clear. 50% of the people stop using their devices within the first year of the adoption because they find them useless in dailies. So they don't renew them afterward. They don't recommend their friends to buy a new one. So the market runs at a slower pace year after year. No one says that, but these impact each vertical trying to launch a digital product. For instance, why should I buy a connected fridge? To go on the Facebook? Tech companies are nowadays solution companies looking for a problem to solve. But for those companies struggling, we developed Resonance AI software platform. Thanks to AI and deep learning feature, it analyzes user habit from multiple sources in order to trigger predictive automation and suggestions aimed at enhancing user lives. So the next time you use those devices, they will be so smart to understand which problem you will have and what's the best solution for you. So the wearable now connects with the IoT and the running routines of the user in order to make him smarter. For instance, advising him to change the workout day for this week because bad weather is forecasted. This is a very simple example, but we can bring that value to all the vertical mentioned. So by turning devices able to forecast and provide tailor-made solution to personal problem, we had those companies to switch to nice-to-have product to a must-have product, able to capture even that 50% of the people they lose year after year. But the next question is, who would like to pay us, or does anybody would like to pay us to license this software? And the answer is yes, because we can showcase important customers like LG, Alcatel, and Samsung, and up to 15 trials up to date so far. All of them are on track, so we are now looking for 3 million Series A by the end of this year, forecasting 9 million euro revenue by 2018. So please drop me a line or stop me if you want to know further. Thank you.
Thank you, Francesca. We have 1 minute Q&A from the jury. 1 minute Q&A from the jury. They are taking a lot of notes. I have to say that we're going to give what you think about. We're going to another opportunity to Victor Puntes. He's going to present again with his presentation later in the second part of the competition. So, you know, we have to give him another chance. He's the lucky guy today. Anyway, questions from the jury? Thank you, Benjamin.
Can you say a word about competition?
Pardon?
About competition? You have competition?
About the competitors offshore. I got some backup slides, actually. But yeah, the main direct competitor we can address are the Neura and Sentience, which, yeah, they provide the user routines analysis, but the main difference with us is that they don't provide a web console for easy development and management of the product. That's right, yeah, doesn't matter, of the product, and they don't provide even automation and suggestions to the final user. So they are just useful to know the routine of the users, okay? So they aren't able to act, okay, on the devices.
Thank you, Francesca. We have no more questions, but they're going to be around if you need to speak to them later. Thank you, Francesca. Okay, well, round of applause for her. Our next startup has developed an efficient environmental monitoring system. We have here his CEO, he's Mauro Garcia. Please welcome Avionics Control System. Thank you, Mauro. Come on stage. Thank you. Thank you. A round of applause. He's very nervous. Come on. Thank you.
Not that much. Hi. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mauro Garcia. I'm going to introduce you to the e-controller concept. Did you know that today there are more or less 7 million people dead every year because air pollution? Well, this is a big problem in all municipalities of big cities. And how these municipalities are fighting against that? They use all big, expensive units to measure and monitor the air pollution. We have a revolutionary concept. We have this kind of units in several different designs for different installations. With that, we can, at the price of less than 1/10 of a normal installation, we can provide a real monitoring of the whole environment. Just to give you an example, the municipality of Madrid has around 26, 27 units for more than 600 square kilometers. Meaning that, is that enough? Not at all, I can tell you. That's why we come with this project. We have already been collaborating with several municipalities to make our pilot projects. We are working with the AMT Transportation from Madrid to install our units in the buses, and we are also working with companies and universities just to improve our project. The market of this system, the monitoring, the air quality system, are around 23 million in the Netherlands. We are 35 million in Spain. We are, I forgot to mention, we are already also working in the Netherlands for a total budget of more than 300 million euros every year for monitoring the air pollution in Europe. You have seen already the problem for air pollution on municipalities and urban areas, but we can apply also our unit into greenhouses and smart buildings, artificial atmospheres, and also industries and companies, what we are doing today. So thank you very much for your attention. We are looking for strategic partners and investors. If it's needed, we are in the booth 118. There is an error here. Please contact me if you need more information. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Q&A, questions from the jury, please? Or from the public?
Hi. What do you exactly measure with the device? And you can integrate other sensors? Or?
We integrate sensors. Mainly what we are using right now for municipalities is particle, NO2, and O3, which is one of the biggest issues today in the cities. But here in the summit, in the South Summit, we have 2 units measuring CO2 because it's mainly human produced. So we can adapt it to any kind of situation. Any other question?
Any other question? We're running a bit late, so if you don't mind.
Okay.
Because you have
Thanks
time
a lot.
to speak to me. Thank
Please,
you, Thank you, Mauro.
Booth 118. See you.
Thank you. Thank you. Our next startup is generating electricity from plants' photosynthesis. We have here the CFO and co-founder, Alexandre Diaz-Colina and Bio. Welcome.
Para cambiar. Para cambiar. Vale. ¿Presentación? Vale. Pero no es la última versión. Bueno.
Is it working? Is it okay?
It's not the last version, I think.
It's not the last version? Well, they don't know. Don't tell them. Just pretend.
Okay, let's pretend. Let's pretend. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Alexandre Diaz-Colina. I'm co-founder and CFO of Bio, and I'm here to present you the future of renewable energy. So let's start. What do we do? Here you can see 2 houses, which apparently don't have anything in common, no? So one, we have solar panels, and on the other, we have a system which goes beneath the grass and the plants and produces electricity. This is what we do. We generate electricity from plant photosynthesis. Bio, generating electricity from plant photosynthesis. Now, if we take a look deeper inside the comparison between solar panels and bio, we can see that the maximum production of solar panels is much higher, whereas our production is not as high. But we have a 24 hours constant production thanks to the photosynthesis process, which is day and night, which make us more competitive. Okay, so how do we go from basic applied research to a bio panel? Well, there is an intermediate step called BioLite, the first plant pod that is capable of charging your phone with electricity of a plant. So this was our first MVP commercial product. Now you can see a video explaining how it works. It should work. Luckily. OK, doesn't work. Well, you can check it in our website.
Firstly, remove the USB cable from the inside of the plant pot. Then, add some water to begin the activation process of the microorganisms, allowing them to distribute around the system.
If it doesn't work, well, keep advancing. Well, this was our first product, BioLite, which we thought it... Well, the video is working. This explains how our system actually works. No voice. There is voice, no voice. Okay, so here you can see which is the process in which we take the nutrients expelled by the plant after the photosynthesis process. With our biological system, we break them and then we free some electrons. Some electrons which are saved in a collector, and then we can charge your phone via USB cable. This is the core technology of Bio, which is able to be applied in BioLite, which is the plant pot, but also in the panels, which is the next product. Okay. Great. So it's what I was telling you. We thought that a good idea to validate the value proposition was to sell it through crowdfunding. We sold 1,000% more than what we expected, reaching 120,000 worth of Bio plants, of Bio lights. Then our vision for the company is going from selling products directly to customers to being an IP powerhouse and licensing our technology. We are closing our first investment round with a listed green chemical company, which helps us in the R&D efforts, as well as some renewed business angels, for a total of nearly 400,000 euros. These are some of our partners along the way. Sant Cugat City Hall, which we will make a pilot test the first quarter of next year in biopanels. These are the three partners of the company, Pablo, Javi, and myself, different backgrounds and complementarities. And just I want to close with one remark. Imagine the potential of Bio that is able to produce electricity in your home, in your business, in green roofs, or even in agriculture. So the potential is unlimited. And let me close by telling that if plants nourished ourselves in the past, why can't they nourish our cities in the future? And that's what we say, that with Bio, electricity has never been greener. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandre. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alexandre. Q&A from the jury. I have to say that these entrepreneurs are reacting really well. Obviously, this is all prepared to see how they react on stage. Presenting is also a skill we need in entrepreneurship. So thank you very much, Alexandre. You did really well. Sorry about that.
No,
Go ahead, Tito.
just wondering, how long does it take to charge a phone with the plant?
Well, in fact, it's the same as if you plug it into your computer. It's the same speed, right? Yeah.
Sure.
If you want to know anything more about the magic that happened inside the plant pot, let me know. Okay.
Alexandre will be around, so if you have any more questions, the jury can see him later before the final decision. Yeah? Okay, Benjamin, you're looking at me like you haven't. Oh, okay. Okay. So thank you, Alexandre. I'm going to introduce the next startup. They focus on innovative, environmentally benign water treatment solutions. Directly from Russia, we have the business development manager, Vladislav Perunov. Please welcome BMG Intepco. Thank you, Vladislav.
Oopsie, oopsie.
We have to rehearse this a bit more.
Hi, I'm Vladislav Perunov, representing BMG Intepco, a developer of biomicrogels, a better solution for cleaning water from oils and metals. Water crisis is among the biggest global risks. There is little fresh and clean water, and the situation is getting worse. By 2025, almost 2 billion people will live in water-scarce areas. One of the biggest polluters and users of fresh water are industries, and their wastewater treatment processes are not always efficient. Besides, with proliferating international oil trade and offshore drilling, oil spill risks rise. In 2012, a group of young Russian scientists developed biomicrogels. Biomicrogels are nanoscale organic particles produced from agricultural residues, such as sunflower baskets. They are environmentally friendly and biodegradable. Biomicrogels can cover oil products, lubricants, fats and greases with elastic and film membrane. They can also precipitate metals through ion exchange. As a result, those contaminants temporarily become jellified and can be easily removed from water. This property has a number of advantages. Biomicrogels are easy to apply, they come in liquid form, they work faster, they are more efficient than alternatives and can achieve very low concentrations of contaminants. They're also more economical, versatile, can work in a wide range of environments, for instance, in the Arctic regions. And on top of that, after treatment, biomicrogels and oil can be separated and reused. We are looking that two markets will benefit from this solution. One is the $4 billion global post-spill chemicals market. Those are dedicated departments of big oil and gas companies and specialized cleanup contractors. And the other market is global wastewater treatment chemical markets. Those are refineries, petrochemical plants, food and drink manufacturers, steel mills, to name a few. We are not looking to disrupt. We are looking to integrate into existing value chains through licensing and partnerships to ensure rapid uptake of the technology. So possibly we are the most corporate-friendly startup in the world. Having filed for patents and conducted necessary lab-scale trials and set up a pilot production of biomicrogels, we are now looking for industrial partners to trial the solution in a real-life setting and take it to market together. It's an honor to present here at South Summit, where among so many companies that strive to make the world a better place, our aspiration is to help ensure our children have access to this very basic of goods, fresh, clean water. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vladislav. Questions from the jury, please, or from the public, although you cannot vote. There you go, but you can ask if you have any questions. Yeah, okay, I think everything, yes, Benjamin?
So your technology aims to providing drinkable water?
¿Eres Carles?
Not drinkable, but to ensure that wastewater that is coming from refineries, chemical plants, steel mills is less contaminated with oils and metals. In the developing world, a vast proportion of wastewaters are not being treated because current processes are very expensive. So this would ensure that more water is being treated.
And your product is not toxic?
No. It's made. It's absolutely biodegradable. Previously, biomicrogels were used to deliver drugs inside human body to affected tissues. So that's how they are benign. Thank you for your question.
Any other questions? Vladislav? Thank you so much.
Большое
спасибо. Okay. We have two more to go. Exciting as the rest. Next startup is the engine behind the IoT products. We have Miguel Castillo. He's the CEO and co-founder of Cariots. Thank you, Miguel.
Thank you. So hi, everyone, and thank you for coming. Let me talk about Internet of Things and what we do about on Cariots. So Cariots is a platform to build Internet of Things products. Basically, we consider ourselves part of the engine behind an IoT product or a connected product. And I've been on this business for over more than 10 years, I think. There's a huge revolution that is not right now, it is right now booming, but it has been slowly moving for the last 10 years. You see a lot of connected cars, a lot of connected elevators, a lot of things around us are becoming connected to the internet to create applications, but that is not easy. Why? Because you have to create all the software behind it. You have to invest a lot in IT to build all the software on the cloud that collects data from the connected objects and build the applications for telemetry, telecontrol, and everything. So 4 years ago, I created Cariots with some of my friends and also my colleagues to help companies develop IoT products faster. Why? Because it is difficult to build a project from scratch. And Cariots makes you build a product to a connected product, the transition in just 2 or 3 weeks. So it makes you save a lot of time and money during this process. So basically, here's the value chain of what is a connected product. You see the machine, you see the device that connects that machine, that elevator, that car to the internet. And Cariots is the back-end software that collects all the information and helps you treat the information and create your applications. Obviously, every industry has its own applications, so we are an open platform where customers can create their own applications. That's one of the true values of Cariots, being very open, supporting open standards. So here on the market, that is extremely booming. So right now, a lot of companies are jumping into the connected objects. But in my part of the market, which is the platforms, there are specific research that say that we are going from 200 million turnover to 1.5 billion in the next 3 or 4 years. And that's totally correct. So we have a model where you can try our software for free that helps us get a lot of leads And then we have different licensing models based on the number of devices connected to our cloud. So we have some comparison of companies. And here's the chart that I want to show you is that in the past 12 months, we have multiplied by 6 the number of paying licenses connected to our platform. And that is an amazing evolution, and it's just the start of what is going ahead. So a lot of companies that sign with us develop one product. This product goes exponentially into sale, but they also use our platform to create more products. And that's the true value of exponential growth. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Miguel. Any Q&A from the jury? The jury is bombarded by so much information, they can't take it all. He's going to be around. Yeah, anything else? Any questions from the public? Okay, everything was so clear. Everything was crystal clear. Thank you. Okay, the last startup of this batch does paper manufacturing from plastic bottles. We have their CEO, Adrián Nava, and they are Chronology. Welcome, Adrián. Please. Last but not least, thank you. The remote control, thank you, thank you. Stop the watch. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Adrián.
Hello, my name is Adrián Nava. I'm from Mexico, and I'm CEO at Chronology. We transform plastic waste into this. What is this? This is a paper for printing and packaging. We call it puppet. Why we decide to make this? 32% of the world forests have been cut down for the paper industry. In addition, it's this industry that most use water in its production. The other reason are that the plastic bottles. A plastic bottle takes 500 years to degrade. For this two reason, we decide to create an innovative product thinking about our planet and its natural resources. It's made from recycled plastic bottles. Doesn't use trees and doesn't use water. It's photodegradable from 3 to 6 months. It's waterproof. And avoid accumulation of fungus and germs. We focus in two markets, printing and packaging. The first grows 3.4% with variation, and the second grows 4.8% constantly. It's estimated for these two markets have a value in 2020 of $22.4 billion. Our business model is B2B. We sell in two different forms. Sheets papers to printers and paper rolls for packaging. And the second stage, license our technology once we obtain a patent. Our competitors are packaging paper, laminated paper, and stone paper. The first two use trees and water, also chemicals, to be whitened. The next, stone paper, requires special treatments to be printed and very, very expensive on the market. Puppet to be printed as a common paper with very competitive prices. The team that makes possible this has expertise in advanced materials, polymers, and clean tech, also in administration and industrial processes. Currently, we have a prototype. Which test. Okay. See? Okay.
Going anywhere? Okay, it's okay. Right, okay. You're the last one. Come on, just relax.
Okay. Our network of mentors help us grows day by day. This make a successful company. I'm Adrián Nava, and with Pepe, we change the world one sheet at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Adrián.
¿Me puedes ayudar con
Adrian
las
speaks perfect Mexican, but our English is not our mother tongue, so please bear with us. Thank you. Any questions from Javier?
Hi. When do you expect to get your patent, and when are you planning to go to the market to produce the paper?
Le puedes preguntar en español, no os importa, me he pedido, pero es que Javier habla perfecto español. Así que Adrián prefiere que le hagas las preguntas en español.
¿Para cuándo esperáis obtener la patente y para cuándo pensáis que vais a ir al mercado a producir el papel?
Ok, la patente, la solicitud de patente la solicitamos hace 8 meses. Esperemos que dentro de un año tengamos la patente. Previo a eso, antes de eso, hicimos un análisis para ver si la patente no interfería con alguna otra y vimos que no, entonces por eso decidimos sacar la patente PST. Pensamos tener ventas, bueno, nosotros queremos estar produciendo ya en 3 meses, 4 meses y esperar la patente para licenciar la tecnología. Mientras de eso, vender a empresas en forma de resmas o bobinas para las imprentas o industrias de empaquetado.
Gracias.
Quick translation for investors, patent in 1 year. There you go. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for this first batch of startup competition. Don't go. There's a few more coming later. Thank you, Adrián.
Yeah.
Okay.